Hello, hello, evolutionary women and evolutionary men. It is Catherine here, back with another amazing GIFEW Evolutionary Woman Entrepreneur Award nominee, the incredible Tanya Forbes from Canada. Hello, Tanya.
Hello, Catherine. It's nice to be here.
Oh, thank you. And on behalf of your team, also thank your team and thank the whole I Belong Bags Foundation for having you in this conversation today. And just before we get into what that is and what you all are up to together and the difference that you're making, can I start by asking you what this means to be nominated for you for this kind of award?
Yeah, well, I think, like you said, it's really a team effort, right? I couldn't do this on my own. So I think it kind of just means that I've been able to create a team that is passionate and dedicated as much as me and feels it in my heart as much as me, and that wants to create change and impact in the lives of kids. And so bringing people together that have the same vision and passion and dedication, to all be working together for common good in our community is kind of an awesome feeling.
Oh, isn't it just? And now I'm super curious about the foundation. What are these I Belong bags and the difference that y'all are making together in your communities?
Well, so basically what we do is we provide backpacks filled with comfort and essential items to kids who've had to leave home with nothing but maybe the clothes on their backs, or a garbage bag filled with their belongings. And those could be kids who are transitioning into foster care. They could be kids coming from war-torn countries and escaping violence there. They could be kids coming off of our own streets from homelessness or trafficking situations. And they need a change of clothes. They need some comfort items. And really what we wanted to change in that moment was kids leaving with nothing or with a garbage bag and replacing that. But it's really come down to providing that dignity piece and a sense of belonging for these kids in that moment that is, so traumatic. I think everyone's had that experience where they've had a teacher or somebody in their lives that has said something or done something to for them in a moment when they really needed it, and it changed their perspective, maybe even changed the trajectory of their whole life in that moment. And they remember it 30 years later, right?
Yeah.
It's like it was everything to them in that moment. And it might have been just a 2-minute conversation. But really, that's kind of the moment that we're trying to create for these kids. Maybe they'll keep something from that backpack, and they'll hold it, take it with them on their journey to remind them that people in their community do care and that they do belong. And that's really what we're trying to
I
create.
That is amazing. And I love that because as I was listening, I was like trying to make the connection in my mind around I've just escaped something horrible and like the reference to belonging that wherever they land, because that could be anywhere, right? But it's like you belong here. We see like you are seen, you are heard,
Yes.
you are loved, and belonging
Yes.
is such a fundamental part of
Yeah.
our human existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
So
often what these kids, they kind of get left behind in a bit of a broken system. And we forget about those small little things like leaving with nothing or a garbage bag, just stuffed with whatever they could get out in the moment, and what the psychological impact that has on them, and how that can affect them the rest of their lives, and impact how successful they are as members of their community. And
yeah. And Tanya, we're going to time travel a little bit to a week from Sunday. So we are now in April 23rd, Sunday, April 23rd. And inside of our GIFEW Entrepreneur Summit, we'll be celebrating all of our nominees. We'll be announcing our finalists, our category winners, our overall Entrepreneur of the Year winner. Hearing your name as the representative of the I Belong Bags Foundation, what will that mean for you and the team, do you think, in furthering the mission and the cause?
Well, and I think it's just really about creating more awareness around the challenges that these kids face. I think if we can bring more awareness to it and have more conversations about it, because it's not being talked about. People don't, and the public generally don't know what sort of happens after a child becomes apprehended, and needs to go into foster care, or what it looks like when they're coming off the street. They just think that, well, they're getting supported, but they don't really understand what happens in between for that child and how it impacts them. So creating that awareness in the community, and being able to gather other people on board who want to contribute to making a difference. I think there's a lot of people, even in the community, need to have that as a way to give back and find something to connect to that is inspired.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
It's about creating all that connection all the way around, not only for the kids, but getting community directly involved, hands-on, to pack bags, or in their communities or their classrooms or their church groups, in their offices, is super impactful.
So Tanya, thank you so much. So ladies and gentlemen, a vote for Tanya and the team at I Belong Bags Foundation is a vote for people raising awareness of children that need us, that we can't see. So click the link above, follow the instructions, select Tanya's name, hit submit. Tanya, I'm deeply touched by who you are and what you are up to with the team. So I want to thank you as your team representative and your community representative from what you all are accomplishing together, and really can't wait to hear how things continue to unfold at the foundation. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Have
Take
a great
care.
day. Bye.
Bye.